So I would now like to invite Konstantinos to present the REDACt project, please.
Thank you, Julia. Just a moment to start to share my screen. Okay, and start the presentation. In a moment. I think that you can see my presentation, but not from the first slide. Is it okay? Perfect. Thank you. So welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. My name is Konstantinos Papatheodorou. I'm the REDACt project coordinator, and on behalf of the project partners, I would like to present the REDACt, let's say, suggestions for improving earthquake risk mitigation with decision supporting systems and risk awareness actions. First, a couple of words for the project, some details. It is being funded by the European Union through the Black Sea Basin Joint Operational Programme 2014-2020. The partnership consists of the International Hellenic University as lead partner, the Institute of Engineering, Seismology and Earthquake Engineering of the Earthquake Planning and Protection Organization of Greece, the Demokritos University of Thrace, Greece, the Gebze Technical University, Turkey, Ovidius University in Romania, and the Institute of Geology and Seismology of Moldova. The project lasts for 30 months, and the total budget is near 1 million euros. Well, the targets of the project. We all understand that during earthquake-imposed emergencies, crisis management structures need to know what has happened, where it has happened, the location, the extent of the damage, assets affected, lives at risk, and so on. So, in other words, they need situational awareness. Once the problems have been identified, then they can prioritize actions, allocate resources, and finally intervene, dispatch forces to respond to the problems. According, of course, to the existing protocols. And we should always keep in mind that, except from the civil protection services and state authorities, the public can play a key role in the process of mitigating disaster risks. Having said that, the public also needs situational awareness, and even more, it needs capabilities to comprehend the risks and react accordingly. The response capacity of the population can also be improved if the necessary education and training is provided in a simple and comprehensible way, of course, and also tools are provided to disseminate reliable information during those critical moments. With those conditions met, all involved are expected to have an improved behavior during emergencies, always in line with state emergency plans. So the targets of the REDACt project are to support informed decisions regarding planning for prevention and preparedness, to provide situational awareness during emergencies to authorities, all that, and to improve public response, always in line with state emergency plans. For some reason, okay, it will move forward. The suggested way to do it is by developing a rapid earthquake damage assessment system, which consists of a rapid earthquake damage assessment platform, like the one we have seen, a smartphone app, and an educational hub. The rapid earthquake damage assessment platform will provide damage level. At the left, you can see damage level, and as damage, we include the building stock, infrastructure, and geotechnical failures, including landslides, liquefactions, which can seriously affect safety. So it will provide damage level in the case of scenarios, helping in this way to plan for both earthquake disaster prevention and preparedness. And also it will provide damage level in near real time by processing real-time data from the combined existing monitoring networks in the area. This rapid earthquake damage assessment platform will cover all areas, including cross-border areas, where ground motion parameters, for instance, will be calculated, taking into consideration measurements from both sides of the borders, improving in this way the accuracy of peak ground motion parameter calculations. In locations of interest, ground motion parameter calculations will be further refined by adding to the monitoring network low-cost accelerometers installed in existing buildings. We are already working towards that end in 30 schools school buildings in Thessaloniki and another 5 in Ceres, northern Greece. To improve public response capacity, to comprehend the risks and respond efficiently, REDACt project will contribute to efforts already made by existing institutions and state civil protection authorities by, first of all, we can see it at the middle, smartphone app, which will provide evidence-based risk information and guidance to the public. It will support it during emergencies and improve awareness and response capacity. It will also give the public the ability to provide feedback and reports during an emergency situation. And we are trying to include some additional abilities, as for instance, the ability to provide to the public important information during a crisis, as for instance, could be the on-demand location of persons of interest, family members, for instance, loved ones, and predefined locations by state authorities where they can find refuge and assistance and so on. The project foresees the development of an educational hub, additionally to those, which will provide guidelines, best practices, tutorials to help the public develop their own emergency plans at various levels, for instance, personal level, the family level, and so on, always in line with state emergency plans. The REDACt educational hub, as I said, will contribute to the plethora of material, of existing material towards providing the required education and training in order to raise the public awareness and help the population to improve their emergency response capacity, to better coordinate with the authorities, and in this way to improve the overall emergency response efficiency and public safety. Educational material and an indicative list is shown in this slide will be produced. Electronic lessons targeted at experts and staff of the administration will include detailed information on the REDACt system, platform, smartphone app, and so on, and its efficient use to improve emergency response, whereas towards the less expert part, let's say, of the target group, population, volunteers, and so on, popularized principles and guidelines to support the development of their own emergency response plans, as I said, at various levels, with the assistance of the smartphone app, which is being developed, and with the REDACt, the project website and educational hub. Well, let's see about the implementation status. The project lasts for 30 months. We have already spent almost 20. At this point, we feel like having just climbed out of a pit after 8 months of working with administrative tasks, submission of reports and extra reports and so on, and clarifications. So anyway, we're now to the point that we have actually achieved, we have built a framework, first of all, a framework for data and information exchange, both on demand and in real time. And it has been jointly developed by all partners. And this was a very demanding task because it required harmonization, and it's based on trust and respect among the partners. And this is the foundation, let's say, on which everything else is being built. We have also finished with the harmonization of methodologies for hazard and risk assessment. That was a demanding task too. We have selected and tested and evaluated the geotechnical failure modules, which are going to be incorporated into the system. We have developed and constructed ourselves the low-cost accelerometers, and we have already selected 30 school buildings in Thessaloniki, northern Greece, and another 5 in Ceres, another city in northern Greece, which have been selected based on various earthquake or ground motion and building response, let's say, properties, parameters. A pre-release of the smartphone app has been developed, and development is continuing. And the pre-release of the REDACt platform is under development. We hope that within the next, let's say, 15 to 20 days, we will have something which will work and on which we will be able to work and test And of course, educational material is being developed as we speak. Very soon it will be posted on the project website. Before finishing, I would like to express our gratitude to the large number of stakeholders who are supporting us even since the preparation of the proposal. And they include, but they are not limited to, state authorities, organizations, research institutes. All of them have expressed their interest and supported this effort. Just to mention a few: the Hellenic Ministry of Interior, the sector of Macedonia and Thrace, the Ministry of Education, the Regional Directorate of First and Second Degree Education, the Earthquake Planning and Protection Organization is, after all, it's a partner in the project, the Disaster and Emergency Management Presidency, AFAD, of Turkey, the INFP or NIEPA, or the National Institute of Earth Physics, based in Magurele, Romania, which strongly supports this effort and contributes in any way possible. They are not partners, but they are major stakeholders and great supporters. The Regional Administration of Kendriki Macedonia, its Civil Protection Directorate, the Regional Administration of Anatoliki Macedonia and Thrace in Greece, again, Civil Protection Directorate, municipalities of Thessaloniki, of Xanthi, of Kocaeli, Chamber of Engineers, and so on. We are very grateful for their support and help, and it motivates us to provide even more than we have promised. And we are also grateful for being here and thankful for you for organizing this event and for all the participants. So thank you very much for your participation and attention. For more and continuously updated information regarding the project, please visit the REDACt website, and you can see the link right here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Konstantinos. Very, very interesting. As a behavioral scientist myself, I am very fascinated by your emphasis on dialogue with the general public and the on-demand information. I think that's a very interesting area of development.
Thank you.